Hi everyone, welcome to Skillgate. In this video, I'm going to give you a quick overview of how to get started with Colab. If you are new to the channel, consider subscribing for more such AI and data science learning content. Now let's start this one. Being an artificial intelligence and data science enthusiast, you might feel like buying a high-end laptop so you can perform hands-on inference with new models and do some projects. But hey, there are free cloud platforms like Google Colab, Kaggle, or Amazon SageMaker Studio Lab that offer free powerful GPUs, letting you experiment with AI and data science projects without breaking the bank. Among these, Google Colaboratory or simply Colab is the simplest one to get started with. If you are familiar with Jupyter Notebooks, Google Colab is essentially a Jupyter notebook hosted on Google servers. It has all the major libraries already pre-installed and set up for you. So you save that much time and effort. The best part is you can write, run, and share Python code from within your web browser. This allows you to get started from your mobile phone, tablet, or laptop, requiring no configuration whatsoever. Everything you do in Colab is saved under your Google Drive account, so you can access and share it just like the rest of your files under your Google Drive. Now let's get our hands dirty with Colab. So to access Colab, the first thing you would need to do is to search for Google Colab. Click on this particular URL that says colab.research.google.com. Once you are inside Colab, this is what you see. There are these bunch of notebooks, including this Welcome to Colab. One thing to remember is that everything in Colab is organized under notebooks that have IPyNB extension. We'll talk more about this in a minute. Alright, the first step to write your own code is to create a new notebook. Let's go ahead and do that. Let me call it Colab Tutorial 01. You may want to name your notebooks in a way so that you know what's under them. It's just like how you name Word document or PowerPoint presentation files in your system. Now this new notebook will get auto-saved on your Google Drive under the folder Colab Notebooks by default. And of course you can move around these files within Colab. If you want to start from Google Drive by creating a file within a specific folder, click on New button on top left. Then click on More and you will see Google Colab as an option here. If you don't, then click on Connect More Apps. Search for Colab there and install the app. Alright, now let's talk about the Colab Notebook IPyNB file where we shall write our code. Within this notebook, we have these placeholders where we write code. These are called code cells. You can also change the order of the code cells more easily using the up or down arrows. Additionally, you can delete or comment them out. Let's go ahead and write our first piece of code in this first code cell. Let's put the cliche, print hello world. Now to the left of this code, we have this play button. Once you click on this, the Python code gets executed. Not on your laptop, but on the Google servers. To connect to a server, either you can click on this button here or just run your code by clicking on the play button. And Colab automatically takes care of connecting to the server. So let's go ahead and run the code. With this, we just ran our first Python code. Another point to remember is keyboard shortcuts. Rather than clicking this play button to run the code every time, you may simply press Command plus Enter and your code gets executed. There's an even better way to this, which is using Shift plus Enter, which runs your code cell and creates a new cell under it. For now, don't worry about these too much. It will come to you naturally as you go along. Now, apart from code cell, there's this second option here, which says text cell. And it does exactly what it says. You can textual descriptions to your code to enhance readability. For example, create headings that give a clean structure to the code. You also get option to add images, bullets, emojis, and much more. These text cells support Markdown language as well. I'll put a link in description for you to read more on this. But remember, it's entirely optional. Alright, a while back I said that the code in Colab runs on Google servers. Let's double click on that. There are 3 types of servers that Google may allocate on Colab. As you can see here, by default you are not given a hardware accelerator. That's option number 1. But if you need that, there are a couple of options, GPU and a TPU. If you are just getting started with basic machine learning algorithms or generative AI model API inference, you should be fine with the default setting, which has no hardware acceleration, meaning you will just get a CPU. But as you start using larger datasets, maybe deep learning algorithms, or if you are directly performing inference with a generative model, then you need hardware acceleration. GPUs are general purpose accelerator and can handle a diverse set of tasks like model trainings with large datasets. And TPUs are designed specifically for deep learning tasks and can provide faster training times compared to GPUs. I'll create a separate video on GPUs and TPUs explaining their strengths and weaknesses. So, parking this one for now. Point to remember is this: hardware accelerators are to be used only when you actually need them in Colab. There are usage limits on these and you should be mindful of that. Now let's talk about how Colab helps you with your data science and AI projects. One of the major benefits of using Colab is that major Python libraries for data science and AI come pre-installed in Colab. So no need to install them like you would otherwise do on VS Code. You can import them with simple import statements. And if you want, we can also check their versions. And if you need a library that's not available in Colab, no problem. Use an exclamation mark before your code to install external libraries. This lets you extend Colab's functionality with custom libraries. Once installed, you can import them like any other library. At times when you are referring to someone else's Colab notebook and you want to make changes to it. One this you would need to do is to first save a copy in your drive. And thereafter, you can go ahead and edit your copy. One key reason why Colab is so popular among data science and AI communities is shareability. Tutorials written in Colab are incredibly easy to share. Just a single link, anyone with an internet connection and a Google account can access, run and modify the code. All super easy. If you want to download the notebook, you can also do that from here. So that was everything you needed to know to get started with Google Colab. As you saw for yourself, you can search for Google Colab and get coding literally within seconds without any setup. All the code you write gets saved under your Google Drive and you can access it from anywhere or on any device. And of course, you can also share it with a single link. In the next video, we'll deep dive into GPUs and TPUs to know when to use them. What are the capabilities of these free hardware accelerators that come as part of a free Google Colab? If you want to see more machine learning and artificial intelligence tutorials, make sure to like and subscribe. And I will see you next time.